Alright guys, my name is Tolinar, and I am an Overlord, and I'm also a support main. And we're going to have our first game of the preseason. Now everyone was real apologist in the chat lobby saying, oh, I'm learning a new rune page, oh this, oh that. Well, we'll see what's actually going on in this game. There's a difference between having minute problems with your champion statistics that result in you having less power than usual, and playing incredibly badly for the sake of playing incredibly badly. So, this game is an excellent demonstration of why I recommend support carrying. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the scoreboard, get rid of the timeline, and set the focus to me because I'm awesome. Here we go. Alright, first off, I'm just sprinting out to see what kind of move speed I've got. I heard that this was enhanced. I want to see how far I can go, what I can do if I can get myself into trouble. Turns out I can cook my booty right through the mid and into the river and onto the other side, so that is dangerous. Let's make sure that we're not being stupid about that, shall we? Go ahead and recall. Don't mind my stomping neighbor up there if you can hear it. Hopefully it's not getting on the mic. Alrighty, so I go ahead and buy a bead. We're going to rush support item 2, just because I don't fear an Alistar. He's not going to be a danger in the lane, not unless Ashe is really stupid and donates Alistar a kill.
Minions have
It should still be a couple levels before that happens, so I should be fine. Now, I'm not familiar with the new wave timing, so I actually don't leash here. Oops. I'm walking the lane thinking, well, I'll just come back at the appropriate time, but I seem to miss the spawning of the buff by some duration. Yeah, it looks like it spawned 10 seconds early. So, oops, I'm just going to stay in lane. Sorry, dudes. Yeah, we're going to hang out. Now, the rune page that I set up, I call Grasp of the Maiden. It involves Grasp of the Undying, the stacking ability to resolve, and the sorcery runes Ultimate Hat, and the other cooldown-oriented one that gives you 10% CDR. I forget what it's called. Basically, my goal with this particular kit is to try and get Maiden up fast and often. So, let's see what we got. While at the same time, I want to build up a little bit of extra health if I can, be a bit of a juggernaut. I'm not too dependent on getting it all the time, because Grasp of the Undying requires you to be in combat with an enemy. But this is my first attempt. I'm probably going to try some other things. I know I doubt this thing is, and go ahead and throw a little smack around. Ashe isn't doing too terrible for the opening. She's missing the CS every now and then. It's a nuisance. Maybe she's a baddie. I'll go ahead and drop rings. I managed to catch Jhin, deal him a massive death blow, and before he can get away, it's all over. Alright. So I called ghouls, and they're kind of in the lane now. Okay, deal some damage to Alistar. Chase him off of my lane. This is one of the reasons why you always want to take Relic Shield with Yorick. Your ghouls will proc the Relic Shield thing where it gives kills over to your partner. So you definitely want to do that as often as you can. And I'm hanging out. I decided now is as good a time as any to recall. So I'll go ahead and do that. I want to get my second support item. Give me a bit of an advantage in the lane. So I get that, baby. Good stuff. Grab a vision ward. Good supports use their vision. Alright, and I teleport back to lane. And there's Alistar hanging out in the brush, as always. The drop wing, that brings keep Alistar back. For a moment or two anyways, he decides to use his abilities. And Ashe is taking Unga buttloads of damage, because she doesn't want to step back. And demonstrating some impressive focus, I'm forced to trade with a very damaging Jhin. Flashes forward, I look and exhaust, and just stop him right in his tracks. Alistar will keep him healthy. Pick up that CS. That's good. I'm not all that impressed with this Ashe. It's true that my ghouls were pushy earlier. Her CS is still only 16. Jhin's 20, and my fears will be confirmed later, as she absolutely failed the last hit. That cost us one ice wave there. I wasn't able to get that one because I didn't want to get shot. I get shot anyways. This Jhin is pretty aggressive about poking under the turret, so I gotta be careful of that. Alrighty. Ashe goes out another ice volley, hitting exactly one minion. Not the best sign. She didn't get any CS. Now she does less mana. And it is 19 to 14. That is including the ones that I've been giving her. Smack it so she can kill it, and she doesn't kill it. What you doing? My gosh. Manages to get one. That's something. Definitely something. She retreats out of range. She goes out the wrong way. Pick up a few. And Ashe is gonna recall. She got her BF sword, and she's on her way back. Good enough. This time Udyr has invaded our jungle. It's not something I care about per se, but this sort of lack of objective control gets very expensive over time. Didn't quite get that. Very frustrating. What do? I painted Jhin, and I'm going to get some good damage from those minions. He will finally get rid of them, mind you. But not before Alistar is forced to pop his shield. So there goes his rune. And Karthus falls down an ultimate. When you really didn't need to, Zed was already dead. So that's a wasted ulti. Alright, that's fine. And I'm just staying back. As you can see, Yorick has a good amount of sustain and is perfectly capable of healing from his ADC. Ashe is finally starting to last hit under the turret, so that's good news for me. I guess she can do it, and she just had marbles in her brain. Call the ghouls. Guess we're gonna go after this Alistar. And Warwick is standing on a ward. Gloop, and I missed, so I recall. We're gonna see just how aggro this Jhin is. Alistar is forced to flash away after making a really bad play of his own. Starts a recall. Jhin go ahead and cuts me out of it very quickly. And Ashe is just going to keep shooting the minions. Never mind the fact that Jhin is charging out of field. No support whatsoever. No backup. No leeway. He's just running at us. And Ashe is going to shoot the minions. So I'm going to recall here. And again, get interrupted. stay healthy. And try again. This time pleading with Ashe to get her ass... Oh, right. First she gets caught. So I have to get up there and zone out Jhin. Like, hey, can we recall now? Can we recall now? Can we recall now? Stop going out from under the turret. Please. I've been trying to recall for the last 40 seconds, and you won't cover me. Instead, your goal is apparently killing all the minions. Let me tell you how well that's working out. It's 41 to 59. That's how well that's working out. I noticed him doing dragons, so I use my teleport right now. Call the maiden. There's Jhin. I'm going to try and zone him out. My real goal is to kill Booty. He's full mana and I don't want him doing anything. Jhin's going to ult. Pick that up. Nice talk. It's going to get any damage down on him. Ashe is actually going to do a good job, but the kill goes over to the one who deserves it. That was all me. So I start pushing, since this is a nice little on-site. On-site is the term I use whenever 2 or more players die. You will have control of the map, and you should immediately focus on objectives. Chunk the turret using your demolished bastard, which is nice. We'll make it easier to get this thing. Especially since Maiden doesn't actually have that much HP at level 6. Alright. First ranked Maiden, good enough. So we got the turret in one go. And we still have ours, which is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and clear this board out. Jhin was using this to look for me. He found me alright. I wish he had me. I give Ashe the thumbs up for making one good play. And she continues down the road of the Sith. Bitterness and failure, and I am the heroing, and it will never work out for her. You'll see.
Shut down.
This is why I advocate carry supporting. Because there comes a time in every game when you just have to take matters into your own hands. Well, not every game. More like half of the games. Half the games you get really good ADCs that you can support all day. People who make smart decisions. People who are thinking about winning the game. And then you get ADCs like Ashe. I can't tell you what they're thinking. There's no way to know. I miss a cannon minion and I feel so sore I just walk away. I'm like, fuck. Anyways, here's Ashe. Now I had come mid thinking Ashe could go to the bot lane. She decides the smart thing to do is to curl right around. What the hell, man? Go cover your fucking lane. But instead of staying in mid and farming, she follows me like a lost little puppy down here. So yeah, great. Go ahead and get this going. I can't quite get that. Nuts. I try again because I'm not too bright. Not too good there, Dino. And Ashe, being a real hero, has decided that with minions at our turret, the smart thing to do is to dive the enemy Jhin while Alistar comes in from the side. No. No, you get the gold. Are you a dipshit? So I go ahead and farm for a little while. Also minions.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Karthus is here. I have faith in Karthus. He's been playing defense. So if he goes in, I'll follow him. He's just coasting around looking for opportunities, and you guys are CS, which is great. We want Karthus to have all the CS he can get.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And we lost the mid to Zed, of all things. Zed's not really an average pusher, but because Ashe just walked away and left it, and Karthus was forced to come down and back me up, we got nothing. Isn't that terrific? Like, okay, we're going to bait him right over here. And Ashe walks up. I'm like, what are you doing? So I get in this brush. Ashe is getting her ass beat down. I'm like, oh my god. Summon the maiden. And as Alistar flashes into the brush, he discovers trouble. He uses heal to get a bit of a dash. Karthus is going to help out at this point. Jhin will go in. Won't get the kill, but Alistar will clean it up. And as Alistar's ultimate wears off, he's about to die. That's 2 for me and none for you, you stupid fucking Ashe. Why are you so hell-bent on dying? Anyways, I do some farming. And I don't know what the temperament of this Udyr is just yet, so I drop a ward. Later I'll figure out that he's a split pusher and he's not really going to be doing any jungle ganking. If he was going to jungle gank me, I'd want to see him coming beforehand. Getting the jump on an Udyr is important. Even with Maiden, it's important. I'm going to go ahead and recall because the entire enemy team is MIA and Karthus is going to be busy with Herald, so I can't really count on him.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And Aatrox actually gets a turret in the mid while they're all recalled, so that's awesome. Alright. So we got 2 players doing pretty well and 2 players doing pretty stinky. It's about the usual. It's going to get worse before it gets better, though. Mainly because it doesn't get better at all, ever. We'll see just how close I can make this game. Yes, there you go. That one. And Karthus is going that way. So I'm going to split push until I see their entire enemy team in mid. And Aatrox gets a kill. I'm thinking carefully about what I want to do at this point. If I go to the mid, then it's just going to become one big clusterfuck and I'll probably get killed in the mess. If I farm, I get re-gold. The question is it worth the risk to get the mid turret? So I leave some ghouls and decide to teleport down to the mid turret so they can't take it. Sure enough, Ashe is busy getting their ass handed here. I step in front of the other players, drop a ring, get caught with not too good. I managed to get the kill on 10, which is great, but I will get ruined and murdered over time. Udyr hurts me bad at this point. Just a little bit early on his ultimate. If he had landed 1 or 2 more Qs, then he probably could have got a kill. But he was impatient. You should always know exactly when the last moment you can call your ultimate with Karthus. Also, that Jhin has no excuse with the enemy at this point. He's barely doing average. So, I'm going to head on down to the bot lane, which is slowly cracking because Ashe has no idea how to fucking farm. 4-1, and the game is slipping away. It's not terrible yet, but it's pretty bad, and it only gets worse from here. At this point, I decided I want a little bit of control over the dragon. I take a sweep over the top of Ashe. I want to make sure that she's got no wards on her. I don't want anybody running down there and killing her for free. And I drop a ward on Udyr, and Udyr's trying to do the dragon. I'm like, nope, I'm going to get the dragon. And Ashe rotates up to do the dragon. I'm like, yeah, okay, so the time to call Maiden would probably be when Udyr tries to kill Ashe. Here he comes, so let's do it. And we will go ahead and pin over the wall, and if we get him dead, we have a teleport coming in. I step out of the ring now, and he's dead. Okay, though. We're going to get a little bit more use out of Maiden. The trade will go okay. Except for, the fact that my team has no idea when to let things go. Karthus is going to wander around the battle, and Aatrox is going to look for something free as they take up the dragon. At this point, Karthus is just chewing over the wall. He's laying waste over the wall trying to catch the dragon. I believe he misses it. At least he makes a good attempt of it. And Aatrox is going to die for no reason. So that happens, and Alistar goes and secures the dragon. What happened to smite, people? Anyways,
unstoppable.
Jhin is a terrible player because he's way too aggro, but because he's ahead, it's working for him. This is the same way Ashe is playing. If Ashe were ahead, Ashe would be winning, but Jhin is ahead, so Jhin is winning. They're both very stupid. There's Udyr. Now my ultimate isn't up, but I want him to think that my ultimate is up, so I'm not charging. I'm waiting for him to make the first move. I'm posturing against him. He's going to use his items to knock down the minion wave and then run away, which is exactly what I want him to do. So lucky me, I managed to manipulate Udyr into not killing me while Maiden is down. I don't think he knew that he could have killed me, but he could have. Yeah, Yorick without Maiden is like tomato soup without cream. It doesn't work that well. You combine the two and you get something amazing. Anyway, I'm just gonna hang out here and farm for a little while. Got a lull in the action. I want all the CS I can get. My CS is currently 81 to Ashe's 58. What kind of player do you think I'm looking at here? How about a Tolinar? Ashe is once again pushing, and she's way past the river. Udyr is just going to step behind her and kill her ass again. So it's going to be 1 in 5. Good job. You have 60 CS now to Jhin's 127. Jhin's consistent farming is really proving difficult. There, I used my E to catch a minion. You can E melee minions at the turret at later levels after they've taken 2 turret shots if you can't get there in time to Q. That's an option. So there's Warwick, and I have a feeling there's a dragon, so I drop a ward, and I spot these guys rotating to the mid, so I get back by the turret. And I see them coming down bot lane, so I'm like, alright, we're going to go to bottom
Blue
lane.
team's turret has been destroyed.
And sure enough, the turret goes down before I can do anything. Hopefully I'll catch these guys. A ward. Choose to come around left side, probably should come around right. Gives them a lot of space to work with, and they just walk away. And now Maiden is on the bottom lane. Troublesome. Now here I teleport, and Maiden freezes, so I think it's coming with me. It doesn't. But because I play it like it is, well, you'll see. I don't manage to Jhin. I've seen that blue dash before. He does get it. I managed to nuke him though, get him in the ring. Now he is good. So I finish him off, and around now is when I realize, hey, where's the Maiden? I haven't had the Maiden with me. Now the Maiden didn't teleport with me, she stayed down bottom lane. So I'm starting to walk down there and I realize, you know, maybe the best thing to do in this situation is to split the push. So I go ahead and farm with the mid. Udyr has no idea how tough I am, but he gets the message pretty fast and gets his butt out of there. Call some ghouls and step back.
Executed.
I am still making gold because the Maiden is still pushing. And I'm going to send my ghouls over there to get some more gold for me. Because gold is what matters in this game. Not kill chasing or being stupid like what's going on over there. You see Udyr running around, he's on top of a ward. Who cares? It's just an Udyr and he's just getting his red buff. Ashe has returned to the mid to die rapidly. She is at the river and she's about to go past it and oops, hang on, I gotta fix the mouse. I could totally switch on the camera lock, but to do that I'd have to stop recording. So go set to F9. Now here I was very worried that Karthus was going to take my chickens, and chickens are usually how it goes to the general of the schools in the mid-game. He doesn't. He just takes the big one and moves right along. It's just what I needed. And I've got a full stack of ghouls with me. Shit, going crazy, he's going to kill. Karthus gets it, which is good. I want the gold going there. At this point, I see Kennen pushing the bottom lane. So I wander on over to stop him. Even without Maiden, I've got 4 ghouls, so I can probably win this fight. And Kennen gets his ass out. Smart. Rather than chase him, I want the money. So I'm going to take the minion rather than try to chase down a Kennen, which is equally smart. and we choose to disengage. And his team is not happy about it, and I couldn't give two fucks. Anyways, I'm going to come up here. Got a good ward there in the river. I'm looking around for freebies, thinking they're probably headed towards the dragon since it's up soon. So I drop some wards. One in the river there. Over there. And sure enough, I see top the Alistar. There he is. I'm trying to feel this guy. Here, I decided to focus on Zed. Should have been focusing Jhin. Jhin was in the back, pumping out damage the whole time. There's no excuse for it. I misplayed it. I should have focused Jhin rather than Zed. Because Zed, if you look, he's even numbers at best, while Jhin has 12 kills. The minute I noticed Jhin was in the fight, I should have made every priority getting on Jhin and killing him. Now, Jhin is moving as fast as absolutely possible to try to avoid getting caught. Now, that's fine. He's got swiftness. He's got the whole 9 yards. His strategy is pretty obvious, but if he gets caught, he's dead. So,
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Aatrox actually does something productive for once. He trades his life for a turret. So that's awesome. He's playing pretty well, to be honest. I shouldn't be hard on the boy. Karthus, on the other hand, is falling off. He's being too aggressive, and he's losing his early edge. And Ashe never had an edge to begin with. Check it out. She has a whopping 90 CS. Thank God I've got 138. The essence of being a carry support is if your ADC is not up to the shit, you take the reins. There's gotta be somebody who's farming on every team. So I'm going to farm. All ghouls. I split some gold with the Karthus. I don't mind. Gold on a Karthus is always good. And these guys are contesting the Elder Dragon.
Red team has slain the dragon.
And the Elder Dragon is dead. As I thought they were going to be later late, I wanted nothing to do with this.
Red team double kill.
And Zed picks up some kills. Not good. I will force Aatrox to teleport in and try and get the turret. Well, I was going to get an enemy player, but instead I got an ally. What you going to do? Here's Kennen. He jukes me. Wow, outplay. I drop ring on him and force him to flash. At this point, I realize that chasing a Kennen is probably a moot point. So I let him go. The whole enemy team is MIA. They're probably coming for me.
Has been destroyed.
I'm looking for them. Drop ward here, snake around, and teleport to the bottom turret. Yes, I see you here down there, and no, you can't have this turret for free. Get out of here. Also assists me in blocking. That's good. He makes some bad decisions on when and where he can fight, but his strategy is solid. Aatrox, too, is going balls in a little bit too often. And Ashe is just being pointless as all hell. So I'm farming it up, trying to get control of this. Here we go. There's Kennen. Oop. So, they're not going to jump on him. Zed very quickly takes down most of the minions, but he doesn't take down my minions. Yorick goes in, stupid as fuck, and dies. Trying to push the Jhin, and I miss him because he's too quick. Zed gets himself caught, but I'm not going after that. Aatrox is close. Managed to beat Ashe goes for ultimate on the frickin' Alistar, who immediately ulted off. Why, Ashe? Why? Ashe takes deletion damage. She manages to juke exactly one skill shot. That's fine. It keeps her alive. Drop my ring. Miss the goop. Call ghouls. And proceed to block Udyr at the top lane.
Spree.
I try to block. top line. Ruin. Smite me, slow me down. Chilling smite. All gone. So there goes that. And I'm not going to get that one either. Maiden's going to go ahead and push the top lane. Fine by me. Ashe, 1-7, has finally figured out that she needs to stay in her turret. That's a nice touch. It's a little too late, though. 1-7 Ashe isn't going to kill anything. It's a good thing I've got 9 kills, but a bad thing that Warwick has no self-control. Ashe is actually going to go in and out, trying to get to a decent position. Karthus is going to teleport in as usual. I don't know why he does this. I don't see it as productive. At this point, my ultimate hat is all stacked, and I'm sitting on 40% CDR, so that's all real good. And I've managed to get level 16, so my maiden is on a real short cooldown now, so even though Udyr is going to lose half his health fighting the maiden down, he will kill it. It will be up all too soon. 60 seconds, I'm thinking. Be great. Karthus is a little close to these guys. I really don't want Karthus picking a fight there because he's going to get sniped. I boot. Jhin. Ult comes out and is wasted, and I step away. I'm like, please defend the turret. Stop doing stupid shit. And Ashe proceeds to do stupid shit anyway. She'll stand all the way up there and get her shit shot, so I proceed to stand in front of them. And Aatrox goes in. He sneaks in from the river. He manages to kill. I decide the best way to reward him is to protect his ass. I come waltzing right up next to him. Aatrox made a play. Thank you, man. He is falling behind now, 9-12. I'm still on top of the world with 200 CS. Ashe has just managed to clear 150, so she is doing some decent farming now. Warwick is getting his ass beat yet again in the mid. I drop ring, loop. This is going to be difficult to fight Warwick. That's not thankfully that one is murdered. Instead, he's going to make all of his attention wrong target, in my opinion. Karthus comes in. Udyr, meanwhile, has killed Ashe from the bottom lane and is pushing. Karthus picks up the kill on Alistar, shutting him down. And I gotcha! Jhin runs the wrong way and is instantly killed. Oopsie-doopsie. We're gonna do this. I like the chunk damage from that siege effect. Demolish is nice. So I get that. That's real great. And I'm being Americanized. He runs up and realizes, oh, he has Maiden. He's not a fight that I want. So I let Maiden push the mid and change lanes to top. This time, for whatever reason, Maiden comes with me. I don't know what the logic is. I really don't. I don't get it. But I'll take the freebie. And I've got Maiden here pushing with me. That's great. They're pinging like crazy that they gotta stop me, but my team is scattered to the wind. And I have no idea why. They're all alive. They're just doing stupid shit. Aatrox has decided he's going to steal the blue buff. Warwick finally decides that maybe he should do some shit over there as the enemy is charging into the lane. I decide, you know what, I'm going to farm. Ashe is actually farming herself. That's not a bad thing, because, God, she needs it. Got 2 guys on me now. He's not dead. Alistar and, Udyr. It just works out for me. As you can see, oh, I get away. Because Alistar misses and hits him in instead of me. And they're getting flanked, so I come right back in. I managed to push through here with the boots. Wall of pain. push up and reach the minion wave, I decided no, to waste my time. Alright, that's far enough. I look at the situation, decide where I really want to be is in top lane. There's nothing to be had for fighting head on against a team that is, what, 8 kills up now in the mid? There's no point. I'm just going to end up dying or losing or terrible. So I let them all die whilst I go top. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Get to the side lanes, stay out of the mid. There are no prizes to be had in the mid. We can't win the game outright. It's not going to happen. There's no point in charging down the gut. Alright, so I meander back over to mid, suspecting that's where they're going to push. That's basically where they've been directing all of their pressure so far. And then I see Jhin headed towards the Baron pit. I'm like, wait a minute. I have Maiden up. These guys are probably pretty beat up. I bet I can take this. So I hide in the brush. I see Cannon. I say, there's the first guy. Goodbye, Cannon. Sure enough, dead. He's going to lose his passive. The Baron, as Jhin leaves Baron alone. Shouldn't have gone for that. I have no idea what Ashe is doing. He's wasting a crystal arrow, I guess. Let's try to kill steal. Are you stupid? If you're behind an Ashe, you need to save your ECA for self-protection. You don't try to kill anyone with that shit. And Ashe is 1 and 9. That's about as behind as you're going to get. And finally, he's up to 150 CS. And Jhin is too busy to farm. He's managed to reach 200. I'm starting to breach 300. I really want to get farming. So they're chasing the Alistar. Instead of taking top turret, or taking mid turret while there are 3 players dead, they're chasing the Alistar. And they get the Alistar. Good for them. I start a siege on the top turret. I demolish it. Here comes the enemy team. Unfortunately, I do finish just as power blast. I will kill them. Ultimate dose, bring me more. And he wanted that kill for himself, even though it was pretty assured that they were going to get it. I'm like, what in the shit are you doing?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
They will get a turret, so that's something. It's hard to complain about that. They won't get a turret for the reason that you're thinking, but because they are dividing the enemy, there is no presence in the mid, and the super minions snag one. Good for that. These guys choose to fight this. Why? Why? Do you not see the scoreboard? It is 39 to fucking 55. Why? Anyway, Karthus is going to go get red buff. I think that's a good idea.
Red team's inhibitor is respawning soon.
And we're going to lose our advantage. Because, fuck. So Karthus, thinking that he is just as ahead as I am, he's actually 9 and 14. He's going to try to stop Baron alone. But I tried to stop Baron versus 3 on my own. He's going to try to stop a 5-man Baron and die instantly. Good job, Karthus. I'm not stupid enough to try that. I'm trying to draw them away. So I'm going to teleport and sprint for the oops. It doesn't work out. So I summon Maiden. And I start walking. There's Ned. Give him something to think about. And he quickly reconsiders whether or not it's even worth attacking. Maiden is now on cooldown. Aatrox is going alone, because that's the sort of man he is. Ashe is pushing the mid, and Warwick is doing fuck all. In fact, as Udyr is now running down Ashe, Warwick is sitting there like a derp. That is so fucking bad. He will eventually peel off the last possible second. I miss my ring. Doing everything I can to slow this Udyr down, and Karthus will get the kill. That's not too bad. Kills on Karthus aren't a win. I prefer to him being stronger, so we're gonna go fight in the mid now. I am pinging the shit out of the Elder Dragon because I know that's where they are. And yet my team is not coming. Karthus is just going to hang around the mid. I'm going to focus on deleting the Warwick first. Alright. I get stuck trying to kill the Alistar. The only one on the natural dragon. And then land up being 4v1. And Ashe will ult at the end to waste his ultimate. Again, she'll hit Alistar. Why in the fuck can't you aim for anyone else, you moron? So they're gonna get the Elder Dragon. Mostly due to Karthus and Arden. Contestment is a failure, and things are grim. And this next play is the one that seals our fate. When you're ahead, it's always your bad decision that causes the loss. So, Karthus and Ashe are fighting Udyr, and it's not going well.
Red team double kill.
There goes that. I have no idea why they aren't fighting at the fucking turrets. I will take my share of the blame for this in the end as well. I come running out. I suspect Udyr is going to be on the bottom lane, so I take bottom turret, and I'm standing by to shove Udyr off. Try to place a ward and remember... Oh, wait, I don't have wards. I sold them. At this point, I've sold off my shoes, because I really need more power. I know they're pretty much maxed. Udyr is trying desperately to kite my maiden, but it's not going to work out all that well. The problem is, the enemy team is getting to siege the base completely unseen. So Udyr is going to kite away, then come back, and realize, oh shit, I don't have the damage to win this. So I will kill Udyr in proxy. And Ashe is going to stand here and kill this, because why? She won't even step behind me to survive! Stupid as shit. This team was much too heavy to carry. True, I should have called Maiden to the bottom lane, then I could get her back around to guard the mid. All the same. It was a mess. This is why I advocate carry supporting. If I had been playing Nami, it would have been over in 20 minutes. I managed to drag things out to 42. Later games.